Offering an excellent balance of lightweight design and load-bearing performance, the Osprey Aether 60 is ideal for long weekends or extended backpacking trips. Let's take a closer look at all of its features. I'm going to turn the pack around and take a look at its suspension system and how it carries the load. So Osprey's using their isoform suspension system in the Aether 60. It's a nice padded system that offers really good breathability and ventilation, but also an almost custom fit. So with the isoform suspension system, as the name suggests, it forms to your body. So after a couple wears, the parts will start to break in and kind of mold to the hips and the shoulders of the wearer. So it really does offer an almost custom fit. It's a nice design, it's a nice feature, and with that custom fit, it still maintains its structure, so it's able to carry the load comfortably. Now, to maintain some of its structure, we do have a light wire alloy frame, so that's a nice aluminum frame that goes around the perimeter of the pack. It's got an HDPE frame sheet in there, adds some structure as well, and a single center stay, which is gonna really increase the rigidity and transfer the weight down to the hips. So good design and good structure there. Another fun feature about the Aether packs is that you can actually change out the parts or the components on these suspension systems. So you can completely remove the shoulder harness, you can completely remove the hip belt and get alternating sizes. So if you need a bigger or smaller hip belt, or if you need, bigger shoulder straps or smaller shoulder straps, you can do that with the Aether series. Now, Osprey generally recommends to keep the harness the same size as the torso, but for very broad-shouldered or very narrow individuals, you can swap out those components. And same goes for the hip belt. So really nice suspension system there. Got nice load lifters at the top, a sternum strap with an emergency whistle, and the nice secure hip belt. So good ventilation, good comfort and support, and nice breathability with that AirScape back panel. So that back panel offers really good mesh venting and nice foam padding there with some ridge design, so it allows really good ventilation, really good breathability, and quick drying materials. So great suspension system from the Aether 60. I'm going to turn the pack back around so we can check out how we access the Aether 60. So the Aether 60 actually has 3 different access points. There's the general top-loading hood section. So this is a top-loading pack, so we can remove this hood or flip that back and see that there's a nice large opening in the top, and that's where you're going to access the majority of your items. Now, if you're out on the trail and you need to access something quickly that is not going to sit on the top of your pack, there is a front J-shaped zipper that actually extends around the front of the pack. So we can actually access this pack from the front through this J-shaped zipper. So we've got some really nice features there. You can get all the way inside. It's kind of a nifty access point. And also at the bottom, we have a lower sleeping bag compartment, which again is a separate pocket. There is a divider inside the pack that'll separate the main compartment and the sleeping bag compartment. But if you just want to use this as a single pack, a single vast expansive opening, you can remove that layer and have one pocket instead of the separated pockets. So nice features, nice accessibility with the Aether 60. Taking a look at some of the other pockets, we've got a front stretchy mesh pocket. It's really good to throw a jacket or an extra layer. I've got just a little windbreaker there now. On the sides, we've got 2 stretchy mesh pockets on the sides as well. Great for water bottles or other gear. I've got a water bottle in this one. They're very stretchy. There's actually some compression here too, which really holds the items in place nicely. So we've got one of those on either side. Other pockets, we do have a pocket up in the hood so you can keep gear there. It's easy access for books, guidebooks, maps, any type of first aid accessories you may want to get your hands on quickly. So nice pocket there. And then again on the back, we've got 2 hip belt pockets, one on either side. So those are excellent to store small items like your keys or your phone, maybe some snacks or granola bars. Some of the other features that the Aether offers are a hydration sleeve. So there is a separated sleeve on the exterior of the pack, but behind the shoulder harness. There's a clip up here, and you can actually drop the hydration sleeve that is sold separately, but you can drop that right in there, and it does have a, an access that you can weave it through your shoulder strap and attach it to your sternum strap if you'd like. But that's a really nice feature because it's not going to bother the internal components of the pack. So whatever you've got inside, in the event that your hydration bladder breaks or there's a tear in it and it leaks, it's not going to soak all of your items on the inside because there is some separation between your gear and your hydration. So it's a nice sleeve there. It's a smart design. We do have some side compression straps here. So on the top, we've got a compression strap, and at the bottom, we've also got a compression strap that goes over these stretch pockets. A neat feature about those lower compression straps is you can actually route them under the strap so they're out of sight. Keep your items a little bit more streamlined, prevent the straps from dangling on the outside. So another nice feature there. We do have some compression on the front as well. So these compression straps will go across the front and really tighten down any smaller load that you may have, or if you just want to prevent your gear from shifting, there are two nice straps here to allow that to cinch down nicely. And another neat feature about these two straps that go across the front, they can actually extend all the way to this other side here. So there are these two kind of curious little clips on the side, and they kind of confusing. It's a very good question of what they're used for. This strap, if you have a smaller load in the bag, can actually come off and extend and wrap all the way around to clip to those buckles and really compress a smaller load. So in the event that you're going ultra light or you're only going for, one night, you can really compress the load with this pack with those buckles there. So that's a really smart design and something that's a little different, which is cool. On the front, we do have two tool loops with bungee attachments, so you can keep your ice tools or your mountaineering axes, whatever you might want to have there. So nice features on the front. We do have some sleeping pad straps on the bottom here, so you can lash a sleeping pad to the outside if you need to. They do extend, and they are also removable, so if you don't need them, you can take them off completely and not have to worry about them. One more thing that Osprey offers with this pack is the stow on the go trekking pole attachments. So if you're hiking and you don't want to have to worry about putting your trekking poles back in the pack or attaching them to the outside, there's this nice attachment point here and this kind of gear loop on the bottom side here, so you can just stow your trekking poles nicely there. They rest easily under the arm, they stay out of the way, but they're easy to access quickly in the event that you want to use them. So very smart design and smart feature there from Osprey. One last fun feature about the Aether 60, the lid of this pack is actually completely removable and can be used as a small day pack. So it will completely come off. It has integrated straps on the inside, and you can actually use that as a small lumbar style day pack. So it rests gently above the lower back, and small items, or if you just want to go on a day trip after you set up a base camp, it's a very nice feature there. So there you have it. It's the Osprey Aether 60, a backpack with a plethora of features, ideal for long weekends or extended backpacking trips.